Go Cowboys! Hut hut!
It's your boy Massive. Me and my clique been doing this ish for a long time, partner. Comes to status with this shit. Out now, real hip hop niggas with a little mix of these country rap tunes. You dead? Yeah, I know. Yeah. I run the point on this D-Town shit. It's like a 6-6 commence. I throw an assist like Mike when with Bucho. We run up a mute up triangle.
We got 2 penny alerts.
Welcome to the GFSSL League. We have a good friend of mine, Massive, the Dallas Cowboys. What's going on?
Oh, it's doing good, baby. It's doing good. You know, hot Texas, you know what I'm saying? In the 108 degrees. I wanted to do the interview outside, but hell no, you caught me on a hood day. But shit, we hood. You know what I'm saying? We hood with it. What's up with it? What's up with it, fam?
So for those that don't know you, obviously I know who you is. Can you first let them know your name, city, and state you from?
Oh, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Name is Brandon, you know what I'm saying? Y'all most know me as Massive. The real Massive that is. City and state, Dallas, Texas, you know what I'm saying? Been here, born and raised, you know, all my life. You know what I'm saying?
So unlike others, you know what I'm saying, you've been a part of the GFSSL League. For the newcomers, what can we expect based off of your experience?
Oh, man, you can expect 4 quarters. That's why I like to do it. You got to go 4 quarters, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about no 21-0 lead here, no 35-0 lead here, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I got to say. You know, why am I holding my PSVR controller? Hold on, man. I'm studying on these boys. Hold on. You got to go hard. 4 quarters, man. We don't care in line. You know, some people, I ain't gonna lie. Some people around the league, they be like, "Oh man, you beating me 35-14, man. Why you still passing? Why you still passing? What you want me to run into the blitz? Injure my running back, man. We out here to play 4 quarters. You know what I'm saying? Some of these people around here, I ain't gonna say no names. But some people around here be like, "Oh man, he was passing with 5 minutes left in the." I gotta keep you guessing. Play 4 quarters, please. So that's what you can expect from me, though. Play 4 quarters. You know what I'm saying? That's what football is all about. 4 quarters.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You don't want to risk getting injured. You know, even if you up, you know, you still want to make sure you go hard. And then you got some guys that come back if you ease up as well.
Yeah.
So we got Dak Prescott, Will Greer, Cooper Rush. But is it a no-brainer that Dak is your guy for the 4 cycle, or do he got to play every year to prove himself?
Man, Madden to Madden. I believe it's a Cowboys hater in the EA development room because my boys are always hovering around 89, throwing power. I think they gave him finally 90 this year. But the boy fumbles, man. He tap him on the knee, he fumble. He a scrambling quarterback, got 94 throwing a run, but you tap him on the knee, he fumble. Come on, EA. You some Cowboys hater in that offense, man, in that office. Hating on my boy. And what the hell is going on around here? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he definitely got to be a cornerstone. You know me, sometimes I like to give young people a shot. I always believe that a young quarterback makes a better team because, you know, quarterbacks, we pay them a lot. So you pay the quarterback a young amount, young low contract, you can build a nice expensive defense and a team around them. So, but that ain't the case here. He ain't going nowhere. The money too high.
So I know how you is. You know, you pretty much focus. You lock in week to week. But the Giants didn't mention you in the previous interview. You know, and he said he's gonna win 13 games. He's gonna win a division. I mean, how do you feel as a Cowboys owner with this guy in your division saying these things?
Don't even think about it. I think the man's a joke. I think he a joke. The man went to talking about winning 13 games. Then he started getting a little quiet. That boy called out the AFC East. Boy called out the whole NFC. He boy said he gonna go to the playoffs every year, win 13 games every year. And then it went from that to I might go 500. Where that fight go at 3 weeks ago? You know what I'm saying? The fight is getting small. The dog, he's going from a pit bull to a chihuahua. Now, week 1, he better be ready. Now, I ain't gonna talk no noise. I'm not a noise talker. I do all my talking on the field. I'm just observing what happened. You dig? I saw the messages where he tried to jump to San Diego. I saw him try to take the flight to San Diego.
Yeah.
We watched.
Now you got Trayvon Diggs, Stephon Gilmore, and Darius playing on that secondary. I mean, can you talk about the excitement of having those guys on your defense?
Oh man, it's so exciting, you know what I'm saying, to be able to free up the possibility of even just being able to, play around and not have to be stationary. I could play on Parsons one down. I might play on a linebacker one down. I might be the safety one down. I might be on Trayvon one down. I might be on Gilmore one down. You don't know where I might come from. We got a lot of users out there to take advantage of and play well with. So I'm definitely looking forward to the season on defense.
Now, I spoke with the commissioner, OJ, for the Bears. He talked about, he used the Cowboys as an example. You got Zach Martin. You got, let's see, Trayvon, when you just paid Trayvon Diggs, Michael Gallup, CD Lamb, Dak Prescott may have to reconstruct his contract. I mean, does this make it like a do or die situation for the first year for you? Does it add that pressure?
Nah, we are no pressure type team. You know what I'm saying? We take it a quarter at a time. We take it a team at a time, and we don't care who we playing with. We don't overlook nobody. Everybody's great. You know what I'm saying? You got to bring your A game every game. You can't go looking at week 4 and pass up the other 4 opponents in front of you. And this year we got a hard schedule. We playing teams like the Bills. We playing teams like the Dolphins. We playing, the Giants, the Eagles. I ain't gonna leave out the Commanders because he go hard too. Everybody got a good team, man. Everybody got a good team across the board. You be in the NFL so long, everybody gonna get a first round pick every now and then, and all these players made it to the NFL for a reason. So you gotta take every team serious, man.
Now, I know you always been one of the best when we talk about drafting rookies and things like that. That's why I don't think, those re-signing those players going to be a big deal for you. Can you talk about the importance of drafting?
It's very important, man. One of our friends, Z, brought up a good thing. You know what I'm saying? This might have to go. You might ask me a question about the rules and things, but the 80 overall and getting rid of the 80 overall, I can't re-sign. I don't know about that, man. Because what if that kind of penalizes a man that drafts good? Let's say you pick up 5 rookies in the season. We drafting 7, and if you got some trades, you might draft 9. And then you get them boys over 80 overall. And now you got to make a choice. You got to send some to the free agents. You got to send. I think we should look at that rule. 85 above, maybe even 84. But that's another question probably. You know what I'm saying? But it's very important to bring in good talent because you can't just always overpay 78 rated guys, 82 rated guys to try to keep them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let them go sometime, man. Let the young talent come in and do their job with the drafting for. Believe in your draft.
So since you already brought up the rules, I mean, outside of that, is there anything else you think should be changed or tweaked?
I see that right now. Everybody in the GFSSL, y'all need to go vote on the announcements. And the announcements, a lot of rules that we voting on, and one of them that's very important to me is the what's that called? The momentum. The momentum. Use your voice, like they say in America. Use your voice and vote because I don't like that momentum, bro. I don't like it. I think it takes away from the user. It's so many different things that can happen. Too many variables, And then those same guys be like, oh, I beat you. I won by this. I won by that. Yeah, man, but your men was cutting faster. Your stamina was lower. All kind of crazy stuff was going on. Too many variables, Just let men go against men. Let the digital men show their heart on the field without all these help and variables.
Exactly, Dad. Now, one of the things the Giants did, he threw out some things about the Cowboys, but versus that, you got the owner of the Jets that spoke very highly.
Welcome to the GFSSL League, and we have the owner of the Jets. For those that don't know, I want you to first introduce your name, city, and state you're from.
He been in my division before the Giants. We've had so many battles, man. But one thing I like about Judge is you can't look at his team and say, oh, I'm gonna guard this receiver. I'm gonna guard that receiver. Man, I seen one year he had 50 catches spread across 4 people, 4 different receivers with 50 catches. You come in the game, whoever open gonna get the ball. You know what I'm saying? So you can't zero in on a man or a receiver. You gotta watch the whole damn team. You gotta play good defense 4 quarters, and boy, talented. He better than he give himself out to be.
Yeah. Now, you always play Madden pretty much every year. Where do that love come from as far as you loving the game of football?
Man, like my boy USO Rider, man, I've been playing since Madden for a while, bro. I've been playing since the first Madden. You know what I'm saying? Back on Genesis. You know what I'm saying? So I've been playing since when Madden was on computer and wasn't even on a console. You know what I'm saying? So I've been through it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of years, you know what I'm saying? I've seen every Madden there was. So just competing, just memories of getting off the bus. I really do believe that things like YouTube and dumbed it down. You know, people going on YouTube, getting all the hot plays, all the bullshit plays and all the bullshit defenses and bringing that and implementing into their game. Back in our day, it wasn't on YouTube. Either you knew what you knew or you didn't. You get off that bus and it's time to go play Madden. It wasn't no YouTube. You had to pay $20 for the strategy guide if you wanted to do something, you know what I'm saying? But now it's one click away and you can get the best offense in the world. So I said to myself this year, I ain't gonna, a lot of years I've been like, oh, I'm not gonna watch that. I'm not gonna look at that because that ain't real. But hell, if they looking at it, I'm gonna look at it. So be prepared this year. Be prepared this year.
Yeah, you're right on that. Definitely match any with energy. Now, as far as your roster go, is this any names should we be on notarized as far as your roster?
I hate to say his name, so I won't. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say the 53-man roster. Worry about all 53 of them. You know what I'm saying? Worry about them because they coming.
So as far as your scheme, as far as offensive scheme, do you prefer? I mean, I know you for previous Maddens where you love to run the ball, you're always leading and rushing. Will that change now that you don't have Zeke Elliott?
That's a good question, man. I don't think it'll change, but what will change is the touches of all the running backs. Because Zeke was a guy with 98 stamina. You can run him 20, 25 times a game. No problem. So we definitely have to mix that in. We're gonna definitely have to rely on our second down and third depth chart backs. But we gotta. You mention somebody. We got a rookie named Vaughn. Right now they got him at 89 speed. Can he get 90 for the preseason? Will he show us something to make the Madden adjusters, make Chad Ochocinco move him up to 90? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But maybe he will, maybe not. But even if he got 89 speed, he definitely gonna tote the rock. He definitely gonna get some touches because we value our offensive line.
Yeah. Now you purchased Madden very early. I've been watching your games. As a YouTube journalist, I've noticed you've been beating a lot of teams very bad. I mean, can you talk about that? Having that experience of playing those guys. I mean, why are you blowing them out? I mean, what's going on, guys?
I mean, you go into a practice, a training game, not trying to show too much, but they leaving it out there on the field. We taking it, We had a close game last night where a gentleman beat me 7-3, and I was practicing, doing little plays I don't usually do, and I'm like running back, you know what I'm saying? Then I jump out 28-7, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I got to show these boys, hey, I ain't no pushover out here, man, And I think my weakness is that I get into my head sometimes with trying to be too sim. Oh, I didn't hit this man over the head with this play. Let me not use it. Let me not hit him too bad. It's hurting him. I don't want him to say, oh, he ain't playing sim. Or he using that play a lot. Or he using that same scheme. You know what I'm saying, man? Fuck it. This year, we got a 2-play limit. You know what it is. I ain't used that play more time. I only used it twice. So I'm going at you. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop it. You better find a way.
Yeah, you're right on that. It's a tough sport. If you don't like it, you don't need to be in the game. So 4 more questions. Obviously, this is America's team, so I want to ask you some extra questions. But I realize, you got a busy schedule, so I don't want to hold too much of your time. With you having America's team, there's always attention around this team. Does it add that extra pressure with you, or you don't really pay it no mind as far as that attention?
Man, I hate the attention. I deal with it every season. I'm a Cowboy fan. I don't even feel right not playing with anybody else because being a Cowboy fan, if I had the Raiders or if I had nothing against the other team, but to show up every day to play my games, to schedule my games, if it wasn't the Cowboys, my heart wouldn't be in it. I'll be thinking, man, I'm wasting time playing the game. I really don't want to be here. I really don't. So I've been playing with the Cowboys so much that I know that people hate us. I know that when people come in our stadium and when they see that star, they want to humiliate us. They want to beat us any way they can. So, hey, it comes with the territory, man. They don't want to lose to the Cowboys. Nobody does. So you got to make you step up your game and bring your A game every day because the other team want to see you lose. They want to see you bad.
Any bold predictions for you the first season, whether it's, best draft, or performance?
I don't know, man. I want to say Super Bowl. I do. That's what I want to say. I mean, that's what you should say. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting tired of going to the playoffs. Last year, we didn't do too great. We were a team that made it to the playoffs only twice out of like the 5-6 years we played. So definitely got to pick up better on that. You know what I'm saying? But the competition is high. You know what I'm saying? You can't overlook these guys. None of them. There ain't a weak team in the league. So I don't know what the Giants talking about. He fucked himself off talking that shit because ain't nobody gonna let him run through 13 games like that every year. Shit. And then that boy came from All Pro too. Oh, Madden, another beast. Madden, another beast, man. You better watch out, dog. I think I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen to him, man. I damn near feel sorry for him.
Speaking of competition, with your opinion of being in the league for a while, who is your top three if you could remember anybody?
Man, they all great. I can't even give a top three. There's been some dudes that win Super Bowls, multiple Super Bowls. That dude. I can't remember his name out the top right now. But see, that's how I am. I don't key in on certain guys' names. I just know that everybody's good. And I gotta bring my A game every game, or you ain't going to the playoffs. Don't overlook nobody then. Or you'll lose.
All right, a couple more questions. As far as your front office, is you open for trades? Or if there any players that we can get?
I've been a salary cap head ever since Madden put the salary cap. I was one of the people in one of the Madden beta saying, "Hey man, you got to get the salary cap in the game. Hey, we got to get the salary cap in the franchise." And then when they finally put it in the franchise, we had leagues betting on let's turn it off. Let's turn it off. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I've been there through it all, man. So I'm a salary cap guy, and if it don't make sense, I ain't doing it. I don't care what the trade is. You got me two first round draft picks for that. Shit, I can't do that. That's too much of a cap hit. So, if somebody asks the right price, so I'm a draft pick guy. I like draft picks. If you need a little position that may help your team and it don't hurt my team, then I'll be open to hear from it. But if you're trying to hurt my salary cap or you're trying to take some top dude off my depth chart, man, I don't know, man. We're gonna have to eat a lot of bread at the table to make that deal happen. A lot of bread and sandwiches and conversations and meetings to make that trade happen, man. I don't think it's gonna happen like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you come correct, though, I'm open. I'm always open to listen. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I definitely want to thank you a lot, for joining. And, we are going to do like pregame, postgame interviews. I talked with Young Man Team for the Dolphins, and we spoke about like live games to cover, like, when you see on NFL games, you see like Chris Collins and Tony Romo. So we want to have you, to join us as well.
Yeah, I do that. No doubt. I'll get in that booth. We'll talk about what's going on the field. Yeah, I can do that. No doubt.
And I do realize you got a YouTube channel as well, and you also do music and stuff like that. So you can shout out your YouTube channel, and then any final things you would like to say, we definitely will have it in the screen. Yeah,
my rap YouTube channel is The Real Massive. You know what I'm saying? Just type all that together. TheRealMassive. I'll be the first one to pop up. I got a couple tracks on there you can listen to. And then my gaming channel is Gaming Entertainment Network. You know what I'm saying? We got TV shows and movies and series and things like that on there. Trying to do something different for the people that don't play games, people that don't step outside the box. I know some of us Madden players, that's all we play is Madden. You don't want to step in that adventure realm and that other stuff, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't want to step in it, you can come to my channel. We got to break it down as TV series. You can watch episode by episode, and we'll get you there to the ending. You can see the whole story. You ain't got to touch the controller. And as far as in the comments, man, I'm just happy to be here. I thank the powers that be that didn't choose the Cowboys with the first 7 picks. And thank you. And I'm glad to be here, man. You've been doing a great job, bro, with the interviews, bringing that element to the league, and that shit is awesome, bro. That's awesome what you're doing. I commend you on that, because that's changing the atmosphere of a league and doing something and putting us a presence on YouTube that no other league has. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely gonna step it up a notch. Like I told you before, I got a vision that if we all have YouTube channels and we make this thing big, where we got a community tuning in to us like they tuning into the real NFL, we can get money out these YouTube pages, baby. Let's get that money. You know what I'm saying? They gonna watch us. If the entertainment good and we entertaining, they gonna watch us. You know what I'm saying? So commend you on that, no doubt. I know I'm looking hard out here, her going everywhere, goddamn it. But fuck it, it is what it is.
Yeah. It's your boy Massive. Me and my clique been doing this ish for a long time, partner. Comes to status with this shit. Now, real hip hop niggas with a little mix of this country rap tone. You dig?